Be ready to go on these things. Point number 2. We're going to run out of battery life before we're done. On this episode of Just a Legal Tip, your legal lessons in business, 7 ways to protect your business from social media misuse.
Welcome to From the Trenches. Legal lessons in business.
All right, number 1, you want to be able to protect your customers, your suppliers, your business associates, and your investors from social media misuse. It's important not to cite or refer to your company's customers, its vendors, its business associates, or its investors, or to identify them by name. You don't want to reveal any confidential information related to them. You don't want to discuss or conduct business with a customer, a supplier, or a business associate or investor in any type of online forum. For example, you don't want to say, "Hey, thanks, my best customer in the world. It's so glad that our deal closed." You don't want to announce to the world the limitations and what you've done with your business associates while in the course of business. 2, do not disclose your company's confidential information or trade secrets. Be thoughtful about what you post. Don't disclose or comment on your company's confidential business information. That is strictly prohibited. Make sure that you keep your confidential and proprietary information confidential and proprietary. Failure to do that could lose the confidentiality nature of this. Inadvertently posting confidential information or trade secrets could cause your company or its clients to lose valuable trade secret protection. So very important. Number 3, much related to the last one, you want to help protect your company's information and intellectual property. It's important to notify your employees or any type of law enforcement immediately if you believe that someone, a third party, has infringed on your intellectual property rights. One of the requirements of protecting your intellectual property rights, your trademarks, your copyrights, is to make sure that you actually take the opportunity and enforce it against third parties in the event that somebody is taking your proprietary, your confidential, or your trademark copyright information. It's important that you notify your employees or any type of law enforcement or a lawyer immediately if you suspect that someone has infringed on your company's intellectual property rights. This includes trademarks, this includes copyrights, this includes trade secrets, confidential information, proprietary information. That type of information or trade secrets, if they have been disclosed to someone else, to a third party, you have an absolute responsibility to make sure that you go and file some type of restraining order, get some type of cease and desist letter to these people to stop the dissemination or the disclosure of this information immediately. One of the requirements to maintain confidentiality or maintain your trade secrets or intellectual property is that it is your obligation to enforce those copyrights or those trademarks. 4, and of course, in order to make sure that doesn't happen, it's important that you do not disclose your company's confidential information or trade secrets. Examples of this confidential information include things like your sales information, customer names list, financials, business or marketing plans, performance prospects, acquisitions and divestitures. Don't comment in any way on rumors about these topics, and if asked directly, you want to make sure you tell people, "Hey, no comment. These types of things I have to maintain confidential within my business, and it's important for me to maintain the trade secret nature and the confidentiality nature of this information, and as a result of that, I'm not going to disclose that to you." 5, it's important to review the terms of use for all social media sites, websites, and apps before you actually start using them. It's important to respect and comply with prohibitions on restrictions on use for advertising, marketing, or promotions. Many websites and many apps have limitations on what you can do and what you can disclose on their websites, and it's important that you maintain the terms and use. If you don't, you'll be in breach of that contract, you'll be in breach of those terms and use, and if you've ever been on YouTube and used copyrighted information, you know you get dinged for that. So don't inadvertently confer license or ownership of your company's intellectual property to someone else. For example, you don't want to say that your company's trademarked or copyright materials being posted to the site may then give others an opportunity or a belief that they can go ahead and use the information that you've put out there to the public. So user information in social media platforms collects all this information through the sites, so it's important that you don't disclose that information. Those websites, they may take that information, or somebody who's using those websites might believe that they can then use your information at their sole discretion. Six, all social media accounts created or used on behalf of your company belong to your company. This is very important. As people start working for your business, as employees start doing more and more work, perhaps they're putting up social media information, or perhaps you are creating social media content that you are then using for your business and putting up for the public to view. As a result of that, others might decide that they have an interest in the product that you are creating, this intellectual property. It's important that any social media, or that you have a policy that your employees understand that any social media that you create is the sole responsibility and the sole ownership of your business. If you don't do that, the other people might believe that they have information or that they have rights to that information. This includes login information to websites. This also includes things like passwords, content associated with each account, including all of the followers and the different contacts that are created. So make sure that your social media policy includes the right that your company owns all of the material on the social media account at the end of the day. 7. At the end of the day, make sure that people comply with your business and your company's policies. It's important to have a policy in place so all of your employees understand what's expected of them if they're going to be working for you. If a social media post would violate any of your company's policies in some other forum, it would also violate them online. So make sure that people in your company, and make sure that you do not use your social media to disclose any of your company's confidential or proprietary information, harass or discriminate against fellow employees or other individuals, make false or misleading claims. For example, claiming that someone other than yourself claiming that you are someone other than yourself in order to create buzz around your business or its products or services or the stock that it has in store. And also make sure that you don't defame or disparage your business or any of its employees or anyone that it interacts with. So hopefully these 7 ways to protect your business from social media misuse has been valuable to you. Please like our videos, please distribute them, share them with your friends, subscribe below, and we'll be back here next week with another video. Good luck.